yet. But you got to say that their performance across the board from pretty much everyone on the team, and especially Tania, gave Minisport no chance on Dust 2.
Yeah, and if we see that same sort of level coming through from Heroic now going into their map pick as well, then I think that Metasport could be in a lot of trouble. I mean, they've had a good run in the competition so far. They were essentially one map away from qualifying for Dallas, right, in that series yesterday against Gamer Legion, and now they're under the pump and they're one map away from being out of contention altogether. So it's a rough run for a team who certainly come into the qualifiers as an underdog, but they've got to find a way to make it work now here.
Yeah, right, and I think that's also an issue for Minisport, right, is that they've had some decent reps on Anubis, of course, which is our map 2 today, but the problem right now for them is that while they've beaten Amiga, while they've beaten NIP recently, those are two pretty decent results in sort of tier 2 level right now. Heroic, and of course the Sangal core, that they loved Anubis. I think it was Anubis where they took that map off a phase at Pro League last year when they were still, of course, under Sangal as that core, even with Samey and Jota. And now, of course, with Heroic, they played, I think already, just looking at it now, they played 8 on Anubis in 2025 already, which is like probably one of the most maps played in the calendar year thus far on a singular map, right? Yeah. And they played it 3 times at the Bounty, beat Liquid in 3D Max. They played it as well as Spirit. They lost to Spirit, obviously. Who doesn't? Apart from Vitality. They played it a lot in the Kato play-ins as well, with like Liquid and Eternal Fire playing them, and they both lost to those two. But it can happen when you're playing teams of that quality. And their last two was in this very qualifier, Z10 and 3D Max, and that 3D Max game was very, very tight. It was a 16-14. Against 3D Max. So great signs for Heroic, and beating these teams at this tier 2 level, and maybe tier 1